Are Christians really claiming God is against NFTs? Many Christians, especially as of late, have been part of various protests across different countries. But this apparent protest has caught the public's eye. Christian protesters gathered in SoHo of New York City to apparently protest, of all things, the use of NFTs. But were they actually protesting, or was it all a hoax? Keep watching to find out more. What are NFTs? So what exactly are these new pieces of technology Christians were apparently outraged by in SoHo? Well, NFTs are used by removable storage devices and Microsoft Windows to organize, name, and store certain files. These file systems can both decrypt and encrypt that data, files, and folders. It is also used to format other things such as USBs, HDDs, microSD cards, and SSDs. NFTs also support larger storage solutions such as self-recovering disks. Were Christians really mad about NFTs? On the streets of Manhattan, Christian protesters were holding up various signs such as "God hates NFTs," "Vitalik is the Antichrist," and many more. Was the outrage Christian protesters were publicly displaying in the city real? Surprisingly, according to pop-up shop owner Bobby Kim, it was all a hoax. It was all weirdly part of a big marketing scheme. It's now known that @BobbyHundreds, or Bobby Kim, orchestrated the whole event as a marketing stunt to promote a pop-up shop for their store, The Hundreds, the brag reported. And according to Ad Age, this is not the first time The Hundreds, which was founded in 2003, has used marketing to troll on a grand scale. For last year's NFT.NYC conference, the brand took out a billboard in Times Square that read "NFTs are a scam" and printed t-shirts with the slogan, "And what is this pop-up shop anyways?" Surprisingly, it's a streetwear brand. However, Bobby Kim has gone from selling clothes to NFTs now. Was this marketing scheme successful? Only time will tell, as many are still confused by the attempt. Snapchat NFTs. Speaking of NFTs, Snapchat has recently tried new NFT options for their own app. According to sources, Snap shares were pulled back by more than 3% on Wednesday because the company is starting to consider allowing its users to display non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, as filters. The source, Seeking Alpha, says, according to a report from the Financial Times, Snap, SNAP, is testing the feature with a select group of creators and is set to run until the end of August. The source also says that the test will let NFT creators display their designs on Snapchat, SNAP, as augmented reality filters. Individuals will be able to create NFTs with a third-party service outside of the Snap platform, then transfer those NFTs to Snap as lenses or animations that can be added to images and videos. The app is also looking into third-party partnerships that would allow those creators to be paid for their designs. How is the extreme heat in Texas related to climate change? Texas has always been known for its extreme heat, but has recently come under fire for its temperatures. Experts are calling it a heat dome that's trapping hot temperatures over a dozen towns and municipalities. This occurrence is more than a year after its deep freeze triggered massive blackouts throughout the state. On Sunday, July 10th, over these municipalities in Texas set record-breaking temperatures, with some reaching as high as 113 degrees. According to the National Weather Service, these current conditions are oppressive and dangerous, and experts even warned of electricity disruptions. The extreme heat has already lasted for several days, and San Antonio is expected to reach 104 degrees. So how does a heat dome differ from a heat wave? Well, a heat dome is a type of heat wave. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, a heat dome happens when strong, high-pressure atmospheric conditions combine with influences from La Niña, creating vast areas of sweltering heat that gets trapped under the high-pressure dome. Funded by the NOAA Modeling Analysis, Predictions, and Projections program, a team of scientists recently studied the cause of heat domes and discovered the main factor was a strong change, or gradient, in ocean temperatures from west to east in the tropical Pacific Ocean during the preceding winter. In other words, global warming is causing hot air to rise over the western Pacific. As prevailing winds move the hot air east, the northern shifts of the jet stream trap the air and move it toward land, where it sinks, resulting in heat waves, the study states. So how can others be efficient in making sure of reducing global warming? It starts with the simplest tasks, like using cold water instead of hot water, walking or even riding your bike instead of driving your car places, or eating more fruits and vegetables, as research shows plant-based eaters help reduce greenhouse gases. The drought in Los Angeles. There's been a bit of a water shortage in Los Angeles, California, and restrictions provided by experts aren't being followed properly. The given water district suffering problems serves 75,000 people and spreads over those who hold fame and live in million-dollar mansions. Surprisingly enough, Kourtney Kardashian is one of the culprits who hasn't followed her water budget, going over in her fourth month. She used approximately 245% of her water budget. Howie Mandel's wife also went over her water budget, according to reports, using 241% of her allotted water use. If anyone uses over 200% of their water budget, the penalty is a payment for fines. Like if you got a speeding ticket or stayed stayed in the wrong parking space. While a fine for using too much water in the sanctuary of your home seems laughable, experts deem it necessary in dire times like these. They've even created flow restrictors for offenders of this rule, cutting down water use by as much as 26 gallons in efforts to conserve. For those customers who are very affluent and have lots of cash, financial penalties don't necessarily work. Expert Joe McDermott with La Vergennes Water District said, "We don't think you can just buy your way out of the drought. Everyone needs to do their part. This is very serious." Sylvester Stallone was also reported to have violated his water budget. However, his lawyer released a statement defending him, saying, "With respect to your upcoming story on water usage in the Hidden Hills area, we are concerned that it may mischaracterize and misrepresent the situation regarding the water usage at my client's property." He further proceeded to explain Stallone has over 500 mature trees on his property, varying from fruit trees to pine trees. His lawyer claimed without frequent watering, this would result in the death of his trees, even falling onto his neighbors' properties if that were to happen. "My client has been addressing the situation responsibly and proactively. They have let grasses die and other areas are watered by drip irrigation system. They also notified the city regarding the mature trees and are awaiting an inspection and further instruction from the city about how to proceed." His lawyer said, "I am confident that all of the large properties in the area have similar issues. I therefore trust that my client will not be unfairly singled out in the story because he's a famous person." Is veganism becoming popular? Many Hollywood celebrities have already adapted to veganism after learning about its several health benefits. What is the vegan diet, you may ask? Well, it's a lifestyle of eating that has you completely eliminate animal products from your diet, including meat, dairy, and eggs. When done right, it promotes weight loss, manages cholesterol levels, and manages diabetes, and helps the environment in the process. Most recently, world-renowned chef Gordon Ramsay on the series MasterChef, the Back to Win edition, actually revealed he loves vegan food. Are you serious? Mr. Beef Wellington likes vegetables by themselves? This just sounds like a bad nightmare. One contestant, Shane on the show, said in an interview he even demonstrated making a beet Wellington, a vegan twist on one of his most well-known professional dishes, the beef Wellington. He says it's okay to be vegan sometimes, and admitted it took him over 20 years to be open to the idea of vegan food. Natalie has also been more vocal about her vegan journey as of late, and talked about it more while on press tour to promote being in the newest Marvel movie, Thor: Love and Thunder. She revealed he didn't eat meat on a certain day of shooting for a specific reason with Portman in mind. The day we had a kiss scene, he didn't eat meat that morning because I'm vegan, and he eats meat like every half hour. Like, that was so thoughtful, Portman revealed. Tessa Thompson, who was also in the interview, chimed in and said, "I didn't even know he could go without eating meat. He's just like eating bison in the morning. That's so sweet." While many celebrities are adapting to more plant-based diets, it's encouraged others to take into consideration the amount of animals and dairy they're consuming and has destigmatized over the last few years. Hey, if Gordon Ramsay thinks vegan food is good, so can you. So did you like the video? What did you think of the marketing tactics used by Bobby Kim? Did you learn anything surprising about celebrities and veganism? Comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.